Well, good morning and welcome to Cincy Lifestyle. We're so glad that you joined us today. You know what? It's always a blessing, isn't it, Clyde?
It most definitely is, Mona. Good morning to you. Good morning to all of you at home. We hope you are enjoying this day because this day holds out the prospect of some fun for some of us, Mona, who were around some time ago.
Absolutely. Hey, if you've been around for a long time, yeah, like Clyde and I have been, this special day is going to be meaningful to you. It is National Vinyl Record Day.
Yay.
And in honor of that, oh, look at that, the Whispers album right there. Good job, Swimbo. You've got it together.
She's all over.
And you know what? I loved vinyl, and I still have some of my vinyl. So in honor, Clyde, of National Vinyl Day, I'm going to spread it out to a week, and I'm going to have a different album cover in my background over my shoulder for the next 5 shows.
Okay.
And I started off, Clyde, with your favorite. Can you see? It's
There's
the
a bit too much
Ohio
light.
Players.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You're right.
Yeah.
And it must be fire. Is it fire?
It is fire, yes.
I love it.
It is fire, and your lady friend is on the front. I don't know if you actually knew her, but
Oh, man, when I was a teenager, I loved her. That was my favorite album cover.
and the music was pretty good too.
Well,
yes.
Well, for everybody but my dad, my favorite Ohio Player song was Funky Worm, and he used to just get outraged every time I blasted it back in my bedroom.
All right. Well, we're going to look forward to doing that. Something in the background for the next 5 shows, and I
Yay.
hope you enjoy that. Now let's talk about some great things that are happening in our community.
Well, yeah, but
Something like having a bed is easy to take for granted, but local companies and organizations have banded together to provide kids with this simple pleasure, and it makes a huge difference in their lives. And right now, I want to welcome Skip Tate with St. Vincent de Paul and Anna Brown from Morris Furniture. Thank you both for talking to us today.
Thanks for having us.
Here.
Anna, tell us about the Day to Dream program and why Morris got involved and what other local businesses are helping out.
Absolutely. So about 10 years ago is when the Day to Dream program started in partnership with local organizations like St. Vincent de Paul in Cincinnati, Chick-fil-A of Greater Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky, Park National Bank, and reruns for Wee Ones. And with every qualifying mattress purchase made at Morris Home or Ashland Home Store in the local areas, a donation is given to a local charity such as St. Vincent to help provide bedding to kids in need. So we know that in our local communities, meeting basic needs can be a struggle for some families, especially during the pandemic right now with COVID-19. And we know that for those families, a lot of times the kids are especially vulnerable and may not have a bed of their own to sleep in. So it's our goal to help those families by providing mattresses and bedding to those families that may qualify in partnership, again, with organizations like St. Vincent.
Skip, this is the 4th year we've all been working together. So remind us, how many beds have we helped give away to kids and families in need?
So each year for the last 4 years, we've given away 50 beds. And as you know, Mona, you've been there before. It's usually very dramatic. And we have, have all the beds set up and ready to go with their kids' names on it behind a screen, and bring all the kids in after giving them, lunch from Chick-fil-A, and, raise the screen, and they all go running and jump on their beds. And it's really emotional because, these kids, don't have a bed of their own, but we can't do it that way this year. We have to do it a little bit differently. But, again, thanks to Morris Furniture, we're able to give away 50 beds to kids who don't have beds. And that's the bottom line. So COVID has messed everything up, and this is just one of them. But the bottom line is we're still able to get beds to kids who don't have beds.
All right, Skip, talk about the difference a bed can make in these kids' lives.
It can make a huge difference. And that's one of the reasons why we do it this time of year. It's right before the beginning of school, or when school is supposed to start. Study after study has shown that, if you get a better night's sleep, you're more attentive in school. The more attentive you are in school, the better grades you get. The better grades you get, the more possibilities you have throughout life. So it's really vital and it all starts with a good night's sleep. And that's why we do it this time of year. It has a huge impact, not just now, but farther down the road as well.
If people want to help, how can they do that?
Yeah, so there's a couple ways to get involved, and the first of which, we mentioned earlier that every qualifying mattress purchase, certainly goes towards the donations to the local organizations. They can also make a donation directly to St. Vincent de Paul. It's a great way to help. In addition, there is going to be a call-in session to take online donations over the phone, and they can call in and make donations in that way as well.
Skip, Anna, thank you so much for talking to us today. It's a great program.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mona. Although archery likely dates back to the Stone Age, the ancient Egyptians were the earliest people to have regularly used bows and arrows. Now, while you may not have heard much about archery recently, the sport is finding a resurgence. Adventure Alley visited an archery range in Independence, Kentucky to try her hand at it.
And do you have any questions about this?
Yes, all of them. This looks like it's about to take flight. Okay, we've covered everything from axe throwing to a softer form of archery, and now we're doing the real thing today.
The real thing
today.
Nope.
All right, Mel, so give us a little 411 about what is archery?
Archery basically started out centuries ago for one purpose, and that was to hunt and survive. But now that future has come forward, everybody is just doing it for recreation, maybe physical activity, those types of things.
Melvin has been involved in archery for years and saw the need in our community for a full-service archery pro shop and training center. M&M Archery is family-owned and operated, and their mission is to teach the sport to all ages in a comfortable, confident setting.
Now look at the tip of that arrow and put it slightly below that yellow.
Slightly below, okay.
Yep, and let's just
let it fly?
And just let her fly. We're shooting archery.
Well, we run a lot of classes, whether it be for youth or adult, and we provide the equipment for, say, the first 6 to 8 weeks because we feel so passionate about being able to figure it out before you make an investment. So we want them to be able to try it out. So we have a full rental system. You can rent arrows, you can rent bows, different styles of bows, in order to figure out what you're interested in. So that's real important to us as well.
There you go.
Oh, that was beautiful. Woo! That was beautiful.
Hitting that bullseye is a rush of energy for the Wrights. But it's the training of the youth while keeping the sport and the future of hunting alive that really fuels their passion. Brianna, you are a lot of things here.
Yes.
And one of them is being a competitor, and a good one. Tell us a little bit about what it's like competing in archery.
Wow, just the rush of being on that field or even on the line is just amazing. The connections that you make with people, it's just incredible, and it sticks with you for a while.
And what does the competitive world of archery look like? Are you traveling a lot? Is there a lot of competitions here?
Most definitely. So we just started the Kentucky State Target Archery Association. We travel to Ohio, like Columbus, Dublin, and Cleveland. And we're looking to travel some more.
So whether it's competitive archery or simply looking to try something new, M&M's range is available to you. Just come as you are. Okay, I need to go for the 12 now.
All are welcome to come here. We will do our very, very best to make it the most enjoyable experience for you. And you should bring in a friend. Competitive archery is a lot of fun too.
I'm sold. Now, if you want more information about M&M Archery, you can stop by their range and shop in Independence, Kentucky. You can also get more information such as their summer hours and safety measures online at mmarchery.com. Mona?
Well, even though people aren't really driving as much anymore, it still feels good to save money at the pump. That's right. So that's why UDF created its U-Drive card. You earn points buying things you need, and you get a great discount on gas. But don't take my word for it.
My name is Victoria Meek, and I'm from the Milford area, but I shop at all different kinds of UDFs everywhere. If there's a UDF, I'd rather go there than any other store. I'm pretty sure I started using it right about the time that the U-Drive card came out. The overall budget and saving is just wonderful because you can go in and they usually have multiple things on sale to where it's buy two get one, or, you know, this for that. One of my favorite things about the loyalty program that UDF has is if you have the UDF app on your phone, it updates you on like when your gas prices are going to go up. The kind of experience that I feel when I see the price rolling back is just joy. Like, I've actually taken pictures before and of how much I'm not paying. I've paid like 17 cents before, and I've taken a picture and I've posted it on Facebook and I support UDF. I'm like, UDF rollback, like it's the best. To never pay full price is kind of amazing. Like for the 5 and Drive, me and my husband have used that a couple times, and we've gotten $1.20 off of our gas and filled up both our gas tanks for like $5 before. Overall finances and stuff, it makes it super easy because there's things in the store that are like buy 2 for $1, or like, you know, they always have deals, and usually those deals earn you fuel points. So it's wonderful to have those things where, you know, you're on a tight budget, but you can still afford to get good snacks and earn fuel points off. My experience has been wonderful. I've been able to help friends out who, you know, are low on funds or anything like that, and they need some gas, and I'm like, hey, I'm only paying 17 cents, like, come fill up with me, like, you know, it's nothing. Registering your UDrive card, it's super simple. You just download the UDF app, it asks you to attach an email, and then you put the card number in and you attach your phone number. And it's as simple as that, and everything's set up with the UDrive card already.
Coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, if you think college is too expensive, think again. We'll introduce you to a woman who's connecting students with free scholarship money. She'll tell us how she got started at that and how she can help your students start their careers debt-free. Then, back to school might look a little different this year, but you still need to make snacks and lunch. We'll show you some inspiring dishes that will make the school year a little easier. So keep it right here.
Going to college isn't an option for everyone, but for those who don't think they can get higher education because of money, there's another option: scholarships. And one local woman has helped hundreds of tri-state students get to college without getting hit by debt. And right now I want to welcome our guest, Zethri Yarbo, the founder of a nonprofit called Reaching Self Reliant Students. Thank you so much for talking to us. We're going to jump right in.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And tell us how you got started finding scholarships for students.
I got started when my oldest son, Brandon, wanted to go to college, and we started a couple of years in advance when he was in the 10th grade. I had shared with him that we would not be looking at loans, so we started looking for scholarships, specifically scholarships out of the greater Cincinnati area, what would cut down on the competition with national scholarships. So that's when the search began. His tuition that year was $25,000, and at the end of the year, with the scholarships we searched for, and he received, it was a balance of only $1,700.
That is amazing. So talk a little bit about the difference being debt-free after college. What difference that can make in a student's life?
It can make a huge difference. I have seen students with loan payments up to $910 a month. And in saying that, many of the students are not aware of scholarships that are right here in the greater Cincinnati area. Scholarships and grants. Reaching Self-Reliant Students is an avenue for many students that we've helped save thousands of dollars. And we've helped anywhere between, I would say, 450 to 500 students. And they have received full rides, have graduated debt-free, and saved thousands, and not had that heavy burden of financial debt over their heads when they come out of college.
That is a true gift, Zethri, for students and parents and families. So if people want to know more, talk about how they can connect with you and get more information.
The website for Reaching Self-Reliant Students is rsfreemoney.com. That's rsfreemoney.com. And our telephone number is 513-549-4502.
All right, Zethri, thank you so much. Hey, I appreciate what you're doing for families and students in our area. And thanks for talking to us.
You're welcome, and thank you for having me. I'm glad to get this information out so that students and families know that there is hope to get a degree without signing for loans.
All right, thanks. While back to school season will look a little different this year for a lot of families, parents still have to navigate some familiar challenges, especially when it comes to mealtime. So here now to give us some new ideas, some different ideas, nutritionist and registered dietitian Marissa Moore. Marissa, thanks so much for talking to us today. And I'm going to jump right in. As a nutritionist, what message do you have for parents facing the challenges of a new school year this year?
Well, good morning, Clyde. Yes, my message is that regardless of how the school year looks this year, preparing healthy meals throughout the busy week doesn't have to be a challenge for your family. You can definitely stretch your budget and get really creative in the kitchen with affordable ingredients from ALDI.
Okay, so you've got 5 meals and 5 ways to do those meals for about $5 a meal, right? Show us what you've got.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the plan. You buy 2 bags of frozen chicken breast, and we're going to show you some simple ways to make 5 different meals over 5 days for about $5, and that's going to feed a family of 4. So I'm going to share a little bit about what I have. So I have a pulled chicken sandwich, which is just made in a pressure cooker or slow cooker, so it's very hands-off. We have an Asian style stir fry with frozen vegetables that is like an Asian medley blend. This broccoli rice pilaf with chicken, black bean quinoa barbecue chicken skillet, and then everybody's favorite, a creamy pasta with chicken and vegetables. And you can add in whichever vegetables you'd like. So those are the 5 recipes, very easy to pull off in about 30 minutes or so.
Okay, all right, so you're talking about healthy ingredients there. What about the cost to prepare these meals with those healthy ingredients?
So absolutely. As a dietitian, I hear all the time that eating healthy, eating well has to cost a lot of money. And it's really just not true. When you go to Aldi, you can absolutely get fresh produce, lots of fresh meats or frozen meats and seafood. You can get organic options, on-the-go snacks, vegan options, vegetarian ones, gluten-free. You have lots of options that are available to you at an affordable price point. And the other thing is, when we think about planning our meals, it's really important to go to a store that makes that easy to do. So plan the meals, go into the store, and Aldi is really streamlined, so you can also save some time in picking up those ingredients so that it makes it a little bit easier for you to bring those meals home and make them for your family.
And of course, the emphasis here is on meals that are relatively easy to prepare, right?
Absolutely, and that would also include snacks. I mentioned that you can find on-the-go snacks. One of my favorite things to pick up is the Simply Nature creamy almond butter. Pair that up with apples. I think that's really important to kind of add to the mix, especially if you're trying to feed hungry kids or work from home parents.
All right, some really good ideas there. So where can we get more information about Aldi and your recommendations?
Absolutely. So to get all of these recipes, as well as some tips on pulling together healthy and affordable meals, be sure to visit Aldi's website, ALDI.US.
All right. Marissa, thanks so much for talking to us this morning.
Thanks, Clyde. Have a great day.
You too. Mona?
Well, a group of leading researchers recently announced promising findings in a new preclinical study digging into the role of a compound called NAD in innate immunity. Leading biochemist and Chromadex chief scientific advisor, Dr. Charles Brenner, explains what this could mean in the face of COVID-19.
Even before we make antibodies against something like a coronavirus, there's something called innate immunity. And what we're discovering is that innate immunity involves and actually depletes NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide is required for our defense against coronavirus. Nicotinamide riboside Niagen potentially has a role in prevention as well as treatment. You can get more information at aboutnad.com.
All right, we'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, check us out on Instagram. We post all kinds of behind-the-scenes pictures from right here on the set and while we're safely out in the community. So follow us on Instagram at Cincy Lifestyle. We'll be right back.
Quick look outside, mostly cloudy for much of the day today with a few extra rays of sunshine popping through in the afternoon. Temperatures rise into the mid-80s, and yes, it will be sticky because after all, this is August in Cincinnati, Mona. Now,
yes, it is. Absolutely.
Now, coming up tomorrow here on Cincy Lifestyle, blackberry, green tea, and coconut. These are not dessert flavors. We're talking soap. The owners of Lemonwood Soap Company are going to join us to talk about some of their delicious smelling soaps that are sure to have you feeling clean and refreshed.
Wow, plus, how active are you during this pandemic? Well, a new shoe company wants to get you off the couch and on to your next adventure. Through their citywide fitness challenge, we'll tell you more about how you can enter and the importance of wearing supportive shoes, Clyde. We have all that and so much more tomorrow right here on Cincy Lifestyle.
I like their choice of models, Mona. I think they had a great set of shoe
Wow,
models.
yes.
All right, that wraps us up for today. We thank you for taking a look at us this morning, checking in with us, and we hope you get out there and make it a great day.
Thanks for watching our video. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, make it a great day.